What's good, Joe? We live. Damn, this game, boy. Phew. Man, let a couple people come in. We'll see what happens, man. Maybe I should have just recorded this. I don't know. We'll find out in a minute. Might be some other people going right now. Live, I don't know. Might be other people live. Who knows? All right, so anyway, man, this game, my God, bruh. The Sparks really needed this game. Sparks coming in this game 16 and 19, and you had the Fever at 20 and 18. Sparks is right still in ninth place, looking on the inside out. They behind now. They go into the game, one game behind the Valkyries, and then you got the Fever just right in front of them. So anybody could just take any of those spots, any and all that type of stuff can happen. Right? This thing is wild. So, um, man. So, well, for Louis State, I was rooting for the Sparks. I like the Sparks. All right, so uh, Sparks had this damn game at home, and this is a team they've been beating pretty much all year. But I got to give Fever credit for it. I mean, you talking about scrambling all these new players into it. Got to give Stephanie White credit for it. She taking a lot of shit from people, so I got to give her credit for it. Odyssey Sims, man, I told y'all, told you Fever fans who were like when they signed Odyssey Sims, basically, I was mad at the Chicago Sky for not grabbing her because she got skills. She could play. She could play point guard. Could plug right in. Now that's a dead issue. I get not going to Chicago. Chicago ain't got no chance to do anything. But I'm talking about weeks and weeks ago. I was mad about it, right? But I'm hearing Fever fans telling me, well, based on the first Odyssey Sims game, that are you still saying you wanted her? Like, this, people do not know basketball, man. So Odyssey Sims shows y'all what she got now. 21 points, right? Where Chicago got some damn Uzu and all them type of players, man, that nobody ever heard of. All right, so she gave you 21 points tonight. Leah Boston's been a monster the last two games. Now, um, for me, this is on the Sparks coach largely because of her reluctance to play Cameron Brink. All right. I get it, Azari Stevens. I understand Azari. Azari Stevens reminds me of I don't know if y'all remember Sam Perkins, right? Maybe y'all don't remember Sam Perkins. All right, Carl Anthony Towns. She's like a Carl Anthony Towns. You know what I'm saying? So that's what she's going with. But I'm telling you, Cameron Brink, that she's special. She's special. That I just learned that over the last couple of games. Finally get a chance to watch Cameron Brink. All right, and I'm saying this because we're gonna go to the third quarter, right? We're at the third quarter, and Fever take a little bit of they take the first lead of the game. Fever is up by like four, whatever. All right, and they just getting dogged on the boards. They getting the Fever's getting whatever they want going to the rim, all this kind of stuff. She finally takes Azari Stevens out, brings Cam Brink in. She goes with Cam Brink and she goes with Burrell. Right, takes out Hamby and takes out um, Azare. Right, Brink changes the whole damn game. Brink changes the whole game. Man, what's up, Tulip? Brink changes the whole game. Brink in there like she's altering shots. She's grabbing rebounds. She's getting blocks. Right? They can do things with Brink that they just can't do with Azare Stevens. Like they were just allowing. There were times where okay, Odyssey Sims was getting slowed down. When Brink was in there, Sims was struggling more, and so was Aaliyah Boston. I didn't think. I thought Brink was way too light in the ass to actually guard Leah Boston in the post. Leah Boston couldn't get nothing on her in the post. Hardly. Nothing. It had to be a second chance point in order for Leah Boston to get anything. Brink is like special. She's a beast. She's a special. But the Sparks coach, whatever her name is, when it comes down to whether or not she's going to win a game or lose a game, she's riding with the offensive players and what she views as the offensive players. And right now, I think it's not that Brink don't have offense. I just think she has more faith in Azuree Stevens right now, and Hamby, and Hamby and Plum. I get it. They had a big part of like the team. I get it. They're major parts of the team, but they were like a disaster tonight. They were like a disaster tonight. Plum, not so much about her play, but she was just committing turnover after turnover, man. Passes off. Too damn far. Hamby just dropping shit. They can't run. Like, it was just some of the goofiest stuff I seen tonight, man. It was goofy as hell. And as far as the fever go, we start here. Um, Kelsey Mitchell was horrible today. She was horrible. Right now, she could just be off, or we can go with what I want to do. I'm going to give Kelsey Plum damn some respect finally for playing defense. Like I keep hearing Kelsey Plum can't play defense from a lot of people and all that type of shit. I never believe that. It's not that Kelsey Plum can't play defense. Kelsey Plum is small, right? So when she's guarding Kelsey Mitchell, she was actually effective tonight. I'm not saying every time she played her, but there's a reason the Sparks tend to beat the Fever. There's a reason for it. But tonight Kelsey Mitchell was horrible. 12 points, taking bad shots, missing a lot of shit, just gunning them out. Damn near could have lost the game. It was Odyssey Sims who gave them some semblance of control. Um, look at Furious Fever. What you a Sparks hater, bro? If you're a Sparks hater, it ain't over yet. Sparks ain't out. You know what I mean? It matters what happens with. I tell you one way y'all can help. If y'all can go out there and handle the Valkyrie, which y'all probably won't. You're probably gonna lose to the Valkyrie. Now, the reason why the Sparks messed up, if the Sparks would have won this game, and if Fever, who were going to lose to the Valkyrie, lost, that would have bumped them up. That would have put them damn near eight. You know what I mean? And it would have bumped the Fever out. Fever would have lost two. Or would have had them at least tied. One or the other. I'm not the best for that day, man. If I gotta write that shit down. But that was crazy, man. Sparks should have won this game. They should have won this game, man. Lexi Hole was Tasha Howard was you know, but what I will say about the Sparks, I saw better defense from them tonight. I think than what I've been seeing. Um, but I'm telling you, man, they got to give Cameron Brink more minutes. Stop worrying about Ezra Stevens shooting threes. Like I get it, everybody loves threes these days, but I'm telling you, Cameron Brink affects the game in a lot of ways that you don't see on the stat sheet, man. Like she was like really altering shit out there, man. Like she had them scared to drive, stuff like that. That's what you want in them last 2, 3 minutes, right? Sparks took the lead, like literally put Cameron Brink in the game. All right, around we talking about late in the third quarter. Sparks get the lead. It was exactly around 5:47. You take Cameron Brink out, and they brought in Hamby and and Azuree Stevens, and he brought in Rakia Jackson. Rakia Jackson was hot at a certain point in the game, but then she just all of a sudden wasn't getting the ball. Right? I don't know what that's about. They gotta. It's like I don't know what that's about, man. Like, but this is what I would have done. All right, to close the game. I'm closing the game with if you need Azuree so much, put her in there, but run Brink with her. I would have sat the Erica, man. I'm sorry. I'm sitting the Erica. I'm running with Kid Jackson because I need that versatility. Kid Jackson is a defensive nightmare. There's really nobody that they have that can really guard her, right? Lexi Hall ain't really staying with her. Lexi can do what she can, but she ain't really standing with her. Um, Van Lou was a disappointment today. I don't know. Like they're not doing a good job of getting these girls open looks, man. It's just crazy. You need that. One of the things I want to see Kelsey Plum do a little bit better is the drive and dish. Just to drive and dish. She was trying to dish today, but it was just weird dishes. You know, a lot of just for trying to pass up court, missing. It was just crazy, man. It was really crazy. Igor Israel. See, we always disagree. Yeah, we do. See, but we agree on one thing. Sims is a good point guard in my eyes. She better than Ari, but I'm offensive guy, so I prefer top offensive point guard with average or below average defender. Yeah. Yeah, her and Ariana, I don't know. I think Ari is it depends who they playing with. You know, if you running with I think Ari's better for Kelsey Mitchell, put it that way. But if you're saying who's better, Ari or Odyssey Sims, who's just a better basketball player, I think it's Odyssey Sims. You know, I think that's safe to say. She's a better basketball player. But Aaron McDonald, a lot of times, is better depending on fit, I think. Uh, Damn. Sparks really needed to win that, man. They did not need to lose that game. So now you get the damn Fever still in. All right, so let me check the standings, man. Looks like you got the Fever still uh in contention there. I mean, I'm gonna take a look at the overall point, stats of the game too in a minute. All right, what am I checking? What am I talking about here? 'Cause that was crazy. That was crazy, man. Uh, 1 second here. So now you got the damn Fever in that sixth spot. All right, so the only teams that have clinched so far was Minnesota Lynx, Aces, Atlanta, and Phoenix. They all clinched playoff spots. So New York isn't even clinched yet. That's crazy. They should clinch probably any minute, I guess. But damn, New York they got 15 losses. All right, so you got Indiana, you got New York, Indiana, Seattle, and Golden State right now. Sparks, man, they messed themselves up. But there's still a chance. Uh, they just can't lose no more games, man. They pretty much gotta win out. Um, the Valkyries own the tiebreaker against them, so you got to make sure that you need the Valkyries to lose at least 3 games. That's crazy. You really need the Valkyries to lose at least 3 games. Um, Damn, they put themselves in a bad spot, man. So it's likely they're not gonna make it. They really did not need to lose this game. Yeah, I agree. Lewis T. Sims came through in the end, but she messed the flow up with 3 straight misses on that third. Yeah, yeah, that Storm Links game was wild. I meant to cover that too. You got Scholar out there acting the fool. That drink was funny, man. Yeah, Storm Links game was crazy. Uh, and then what other game we had? We had the Wings, right? Wings lost again, of course, to Atlanta. Yeah, Atlanta kind of needed that because of that last game against the Aces. That was funny. But you got Ryan Howard out there all mad, because Aces getting the. You love Scholar, really? Scholar don't strike me as your type of player, man. She don't really strike me as your type of player, Israel. Scholar's more my kind of player. But my takeaways, man, overall, the Sparks game, I don't know what their lineup is gonna look like, but Sparks gonna have to go with Cam Brink for real. They're going to go with Cam Brink. Um, but they gotta get her more acclimated to the offense. Find out what she does well, where her spots are, and try to feed her, man. Because she's clearly the future. One of the future her and along with Rakia Jackson. They're the future of that squad, man. There's no doubt about it. They're the future of that squad, man. Damn. The damn fever, boy. Mm-mm-mm-mm. You talk about give CC a week to rest now. Bruh, she done had all types of rest time. I don't know what's going on with that growing. She must have the worst growing ever. I don't know. I don't know, man. Damn. Mm. All right, so what we got? We got what do we have coming up though? What are our next games? Mm. So our next games are what? Oh damn, yeah, that's right. The game I mentioned, Fever and Valkyrie. That's gonna be serious. That's coming up. All right, so today or tomorrow, whatever way you want to look at it, Lynx in the Sun. All right, the Lynx got that. Lynx is they set. Mystics Valkyries. Now Valkyries could lose that to the Mystics though. That's possible. You know what I mean? Valkyries definitely got to win that. You got the Storm in the Sky. You got of course I'll be watching that, but you know what I'm saying. You already know what that is. Uh, Liberty and the Mercury. Okay, that's a serious game. That's a good one. Liberty and the Mercury. I'll probably cover Liberty Mercury because Liberty is one of the teams that I'm banking on that could possibly win it all. I like the Liberty to win it all, possibly. And in New York, that's a good matchup. Um, and then what's that Sunday? We got the Mystics and the Sparks. Sparks could win that one. But they shit. They gotta win that one. And then you got the Valkyries and the Fever. I got the Fever. I got the Valkyries winning that. So Monday, the Wings and the Lynx, Dream and the Sun. That's Atlanta. And then Sparks got the Storm. All right. So the Sparks got the Mystics, then the Storm, then the Dream. Damn, that's kind of tough, man. Storm in the Dream. They got the Dream twice. Good, googa mugga. Well, what they got to hope is that the Dream don't care anymore. That maybe they set. That's the main thing you can hope, man. Sparks are like they messed it up, man. They really need to win this fucking. They really need to win this damn game because it don't get no easier. I did you get the Wings, but that's had to play in the Dream twice. Then they got to play the Mercury. Oh my god. Yeah, they messed up, man. This was the game. Then they got to end off with the Aces. Sparks seem to always beat the Aces though. That's crazy. Yeah, Sparks are done. You're probably right, bro. I root for the Fever when CC not playing. Once she get back, I'll be rooting against them. What's the logic behind that? Why you root for the Spark? Why do you root for the Fever so you can say they don't need her? Is that what that's about? Lewister. I'm trying to understand why do you root for the Fever when when CC not there and then when she there you root against her. You want to say you want them to make the playoffs. You don't like our fans. Yeah, I mean join the club. But what I'm trying to figure out is would you want to be able to say CD made the playoffs without her? That type of thing. Cause I feel you on that. It's one thing with Fever fans that I get tired of is that dumbass argument that like she dragged them to the playoffs and all this kind of stuff. You know, they were just lucky to make it with a 500 record, right? But she somehow dragged this team to the playoffs. Is that the joint you get tired of? I kind of get tired of that one too. I ain't even gonna hold you. I get tired of that one too, bro. I get tired of that one too. Shit, but they're always on the cable channel. You guys you see them more often, yeah. Yeah, the fever like the Dallas Cowboys, annoying ass back in the '70s. They just all over the place. Like they the one team that's all over the place. And that's the reason why. That's why it's like 10 years from now, 11, 15 years from now, there'll be a bunch of Fever fans because of like this era. Even though they might not win anything, I think it's a really good chance Fever don't win anything, like for real, during this whole era, and that's crazy. Well, all because of popularity and all that kind of stuff. Is y'all jumping on Lewister? Oh man, must be some keys, must be some Clarkies in here. A few people in here. Damn, it must be a couple other people going live or whatever. Ain't that many people in here. Who else going? Am I stepping on somebody's toes? Who else is live right now? Mm-mm. Who else is live right now? Let's see what's going on. Let's search the net real quick. Oh, Sets Talk Sports is live. Okay. Yeah, I ain't know she was live right now. She live. Who else? Probably it might be a Clarky or two live, but we don't really share the same people that much anyway. Like Clarky channels, they get Clarky people, and that's it. A lot of us like who root for who either do just general WNBA like Seth Talk Sports or Quita and them. And shout out to both of them. Or the brothers who like um, do Chicago Sky. We got to share the same people a lot of times. So we all it's almost like stepping on each other's toes if we all go live. Yeah. All right. So that's all. I just wanted to really cover that, man. I ain't not a lot of times. I just put a video out. Showtime and Zoe and HD. They live for real. Yeah. Right now. Oh yeah, HD does do that live the nighttime joint. They live right now talking about the Chicago ain't even play. What they talking about? They talking about the Sparks game? Let me see.
FanDuel's dropping profit boosts every college football
What's going
Saturday
on
to
over
turn
there?
wins into bigger wins. So
Why she ain't stand on that her political views when she like that Taylor Swift post?
Oh shit, I don't know what the fuck they talking about. I'm out of there. I don't know what they talking about. But shout out to all them brothers. Shout out to them. Yeah, shout out to them. I might go over there and check them out. Matter of fact, I might go over there and check them out. But yeah, Israel Villas' popularity pays the bills for the W. Nah, the W still gonna lose money this year. That's the thing about those types of sports. Um, you do understand, like even in the NBA though, the overall NBA makes money. Many of the teams, most years, half of the teams in the WNBA operate in the red actually, right? But it's about the overall depreciation of the value of the team. That's why the owners involve themselves in it. You don't buy like a basketball team in order to concern yourself with turning a profit every year. That's not why you do that. You do that because like Jerry Buss, when he bought the Lakers for a few $1 million, and then his daughter Jeannie sells it for billions. That's really what that's about. You know what I mean? So it's not really is much. All that stuff just be a bunch of talk. When it comes to how profitable the league is, very profitable. If it wasn't, a guy like Josh Harris would not be buying a franchise. Be paying. Josh Harris is being charged upwards to 200 million to put that franchise in Philly, which I think is going to be called the Philadelphia Freedom, which is like Philadelphia always got to do shit like Freedom, 1776 for 1976, and the 76ers, Eagles, which is the Eagles, the bald eagles, the national bird, like Philly always got to do that kind of stuff. Philadelphia Freedom, you know what I mean? It's probably gonna be the name of the team, but I can't wait. Y'all know I'm gonna be the number one guy on that. I'm gonna probably have to redo the whole channel dealing with just the freedom. You know, I'm gonna be that guy. Washington winning the NFC East, by the way. You don't believe that? Yeah, you don't believe that. But we got plenty of time to talk about that too. I can't wait to start taking deep dives into football. I got something coming on that too with the NFC East, a deep dive into each team. I think it's a good chance Washington to be in third place. To be honest with you, like I think y'all losing week one to the Giants. Yep. I don't think y'all gonna be able to move the ball on the Giants, but that's just me. Guess we'll see, man. But all right, y'all. It don't seem like there's much going on in here. I'm gonna roll out. I get with y'all tomorrow. See, Parks used to kill us. Yeah, he did. Him and Demarcus Lawrence. But I get with y'all, man. Peace out.